94.9 The Rock, GTA's rock station. Bob Willette on the phone with Neil Sanderson of 3 Days Grace. How are you today, Neil?
I'm doing well, man. I'm just down the street from you. I'm actually at home for a change.
That's right. I was going to ask if you were close by. You just got off tour. You did started in the UK, some of the dates with Bad Wolves, and ended up in Russia.
Yeah. We just did 7 weeks. It was crazy, man. This new record is really connected over there. It's kind of on a different level for us. So we pretty much sold out the tour over there. And just the energy, the energy was good. Our previous record, Human, did well over there, but it's just compared to this one really kind of solidified things stronger over there. And I think that, quite a bit of time's passed with Matt and the band. It's been 6 years now, so things really kind of came together. But it was a great tour, but we got kind of burnt out, and we're excited to do one in our home countries for sure. Yeah,
I mean, you got a few weeks off here, but maybe if you don't mind, take a second and compare. What's a UK or Europe audience, or compared to a Russia audience or a North America? Are there differences? Can you feel a difference when you're performing to these different crowds?
Yeah. It's crazy. We get our audience is young, really young. We're not getting any younger. We're staying the same age. It's pretty cool. There's super energetic crowds. One thing that's crazy about Russia is that I don't know how, but fans know exactly what airport you're landing at, what train station you're arriving at, and what hotel you're staying at.
Whoa!
And they will literally sit in the hotel lobby for 15 hours to embrace you and make selfies.
Do they speak English?
Cool and everything. That means business is good. But sometimes you just want to wake up and go have some bacon and eggs.
Sure.
Have pandemonium go on, but I'm not complaining. It's a good problem to have, but I don't know where they get the information where we're staying.
Russian state authorities or something. I don't know.
Yeah, either that or we got a mole on tour and letting people know.
Well, it's got to feel pretty good, though. I mean, you'd be on the other side of the world, and do these people speak English when
Yeah. Young kids generally have some pretty good English. They speak more English than I speak Russian. That's for sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's crazy. When you get deep into Siberia in Russia, there's definitely a language barrier, but they'll sing every lyric to every 3 Days Grace song they know.
That's amazing.
We're very fortunate to have that career going on up there.
Yeah, it's got to be crazy. You go back. I mean, we're 15 years from the first album now, right? And can you imagine going back? If somebody said to you 15 years ago, you'd be burnt out from a Russian tour. I mean, Neil Sanderson 15 years ago, yeah, I want that.
Yeah. It'd be more realistic to be burnt out from Russian vodka.
Fair enough.
Which we did.
I'm sure you had some. Yeah.
Yeah, we had
a little bit.
It's pretty crazy, man. And I think social media has definitely broken down the borders with getting your music out to places that normally in the past you wouldn't have that luxury. So now we can go all over the world and party. 3 Days Grace fans ready to party. I
guess so. And let's talk about social media and technology and the fact that this September, 3 Days Grace, the band broke the standing record for most ¡1 songs on the active rock chart on the Billboard charts. That is insane. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. It was, if you had told me when I was a kid that would be something that would be in my life, I would have felt crazy. But at the end of the day, it's really real. It's the fans and the industry for supporting us on what we consider to be just one crazy journey. You don't really know what's around the next corner, and it's got twists and turns. It's a lot of fun, and so many people kind of supporting us on this is we kind of owe it back to the fans, we've always just written about real life things in our life, stuff that we're going through, things we're struggling with. People were losing, all that kind of stuff, and we keep it honest in our own lives, in our songs, and I think that becomes a very powerful connection with our fans, because we're regular people going through the same stuff that everybody else does. So it becomes, if we can put into words what other people are thinking, then it becomes real to them, and I think that's a very powerful connection in music.
Well, that's pretty obvious. I mean, you guys have been, through some major evolution as a band. Not a lot of bands can change lead singers kind of, 4 albums in. And then, your success didn't wane. In fact, it's probably gotten bigger. It's been amazing. So for you guys to have that honesty and that attitude, I think that's probably what's helped you along the way. We do know what is coming up next, though, on this journey is this tour with Nothing More and Bad Wolves, and it's coming to your home area at the very least. Tribute Community Center.
Yeah.
It's Tribute Community Center, November 30th, presented by 94.9 The Rock, and we gave away a bunch of tickets, meet and greets and stuff like that. I know you got some time to recharge. What's it like? I know you're also going out on tour with Disturbed. Talk about the difference between doing the opening slot and having being the headliner, and especially in your own hometown.
Yeah, it could be awesome. Like, I think everyone I know is going to be there at that show. And the home shows are always the classic ones because you get these phone calls. It's like, okay, I'm here now. What do I do? What do I park? You got Cold Molson Canadian backstage. Where do I go? What do I do?
Where's my backstage pass?
Dude, I got to play a show here. No, but it's cool, and it's awesome to play a home show, and especially like you guys have been so supportive of the band. There's lots of 3 Days Grace on the air all the time, and that it's pretty awesome to hear at home, and then to have the supporters of like all my buddies and all my family there, and it's going to be a special night for sure, man. And then switching gears with Disturbed in the opening slot is going to be cool. Like we're playing some big shows on that one. Like we're playing Madison Square Gardens in New York City that we've never played before, so
amazing.
That's going to be cool. And like playing Forum in LA, and then playing Toronto proper, and I've gotten to know Dan, the guitar player from Disturbed, pretty well over the years, and we keep in touch and stuff. And they're a great bunch of guys, and it'll be a pretty awesome night of music. They've got, speaking of number one hits, they've got like 13 themselves. So
yeah.
I think that Disturbed tour would be a total of like 27 number one hits being played that night or something.
That's going to be amazing. Well, yeah, and then the thing is, now you got to think, set lists too. You guys have such a catalog now. It's got to be an interesting discussion with the band, versus if you play, maybe you might find some new 3 Days Grace fans in an opening slot, but with a headlining slot, you go deep. Do you play the hits? Do you do what do you do?
Well, now we're playing 22 songs. That's our headlining set, 22 songs. So we fit in all the hits in that, and then we play a cover. We play a couple acoustic songs.
Nice.
And then we kind of just play some favorites, and we kind of switch it up, and we try not to. We think about like what we played last time we were in Oshawa.
Oh, cool.
Switch that set up so it's not all the same songs that we played like last time we were here. Kind of try to throw new stuff in, that type of thing.
That's great. Neil Sanderson, 3 Days Grace. Congrats on all the success of the band. Welcome home. Enjoy your time off before you head back out again. Hardest working band in rock and roll right now, I'd say. You guys are out like crazy.
Thanks a lot, man. Well, right now it's a nice downtime. I literally just came out of the woods in my hand about 2 hours ago, so I'm pretty chilled out right now. But in another week or so, just firing it back up, and it'll be full on.
That's awesome, dude. We look forward to seeing you on the 30th of November, and good luck with the rest of the tour with Bad Wolves and Nothing More.
All right. Well, thanks guys for all the support, and we'll see you right shortly.